Hello everybody, we are happy to be back. We're happy to have you here, and we are with our brand new baby girl Rainy, who we love so much, and we are so happy that she's part of our family. She's taking a little nap, so we gotta be quiet. But yes, we love her so much, and we love her name, and it means a lot to us. And we want to take some time to share with you guys why we chose the name we did for Rainy. We've never named a child before. It was a little crazy, very stressful.
I was like, are we sure?
But never ends now.
Check it out. We got the name Rainy from actually my grandma's name. My grandma, she was like my best friend.
What about it? Is it a big fork?
Look at it. Look at it.
Two.
You dare me?
Grandma, show me your cute nails.
What?
Show me your cute nails.
And then,
So cute.
got 10.
Use your straw. What are you hiding, Grandma? Is that your candy drawer? Wait, Grandma. Are you looking for your teeth? Oh, your sexy shoes.
To church today.
I didn't go to church today. I always go to church.
So that was the first year.
But anyway, the doctor said, take it easy.
It was like her, my mom, and me. Us three, we would hang out every single week, basically go to lunch or go shopping, and she's just, yeah, she's a huge part of my life. And she meant so much to me, and she had a ton of health problems throughout my life, and she'd always make promises to me like, okay, I'm not gonna go anywhere until I see you graduate high school, and I'm not gonna go anywhere until I see you go on a mission, and I'm not gonna go anywhere until you come home from your mission. And so when I got home from my mission, we were hanging out, and it was right when COVID was happening, so I couldn't see her as often, and so she kind of made me promise, well, I made her promise actually, that she wouldn't go anywhere until she met my husband. And she's like, okay, I promise I'll meet your husband. And so during that time was also when I met Drake. And so obviously I was like smitten by Drake, and I actually have a video where I'm like talking to her about Drake. It was like one of our last videos together, and I'm like telling her, I was like, yeah, he's so cute, and he's actually from your hometown where you grew up. And
You should go. And what else?
His family's the best. We all got along so well. I speared a fish.
You did what?
I speared.
like all this fun connection. So she's like, well, I need to meet this boy. So that was
That made a big splash.
yes.
In the Schultz family. I
Yes.
was from a little small town in northern Utah that I hardly ever go back home to because I thought it was such a weird, obscure place. But
True. And we'd go with my grandma, and I'd be like, who the heck would live out here? It's like in the middle of nowhere. My future husband lives out there. That's who. So that was my grandma, Lorraine.
And as story would have it, Grandma Lorraine's wishes came to fruition. I had to meet her, so I did. We went over to her house one day. I got to meet her for a brief sec. Like Aspen said, this was during COVID, so social interaction, especially with people who were having some health issues, was very much a delicate thing. So met her just for a second, maybe 20
like
minutes
on the porch.
on her front porch.
Yeah, she was on the porch. We were like on the driveway.
And I think we were, at that time, we were just kind of passing through that town, and we were going to be where my family was in the northern part of Utah. So,
So they finally met, and
Yeah.
she liked him. He had crazy hair. It was when
I
he had
did.
bleach
That was when I
blonde
had my
hair.
bleach
So
blonde hair.
Grandma Lorraine was like, why'd you dye your hair? I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. But anyway, we got to where we were going, and shortly thereafter, we received some news that our lovely Grandma Lorraine's health took a turn for the worst, and it was really, really sad. It was a hard time. Aspen took it really, really hard.
Yeah, it was the craziest. But it was like also because I would like dread that day my whole life. I was like, she's my best friend. And then it was kind of like the worst that they only got to meet once, but it was the best because I had Drake during the whole time, like to help me when I lost my grandma. So she literally met Drake and the next day had a stroke and passed away. So it was like she literally kept her promise, met my husband, and then she's like, "Hey, I gotta go." And so yeah, it was so hard, but Drake was there the whole time to help me.
I was locked in at that point.
Yeah, we were dating for 3 weeks.
Yeah, we should have just gotten married the next day because we were committed. I don't think we've left out this detail so far. This was Aspen's last grandparent alive.
Oh yeah,
All of
all of my other ones passed away when I was little, so.
So that's why Lorraine was so special because she was the one that stuck around and was around for the biggest part of Aspen's life.
Yeah.
So I was super grateful to have met her, even though it was just for a second. And like I said, I was locked in. I wasn't going anywhere.
No
Aspen wouldn't have
way.
let me left.
I was like, sorry, you're the last person my grandma met. But we loved each other.
We did. Very, very much. And kind of back to the point of this video, why Rainy's named what she is because I thought that was a pretty cute name and it had ties to Lorraine, which is what Rainy's full name is Lorraine Joy Bailey. So once Aspen was kind of to a place where she was just like not so shocked by the loss anymore, she was still sad, I was able to sit down by her and picture the idea for naming our baby daughter Lorraine and calling her Rainy. Because we like Lorraine, it's a pretty name, but it's a little bit of an old school, it's a grandma name, we'll say that.
It is
So
grandma.
we wanted to have a spin on it that you could call a little girl or like an elementary school kid, you know, so that was why we call her Rainy, but she's named Lorraine after Aspen's grandma. And when I told Aspen this, let me tell you guys, I remember she looked at me, we were sitting on the stairs, she looked at me and her face lights up, she goes, "Oh my gosh, I love that idea." And if I wasn't locked in before, I was locked
Now
in
he's definitely locked in.
This was not going anywhere, so.
I loved it, and I never even thought like to name somebody after my grandma, because like you said, Lorraine is just an older name, and so he was like, "What if Lorraine, but we call her Rainy?" And I was like, "Shut up! Oh my gosh, I love it!" And then we found out we were pregnant and that we were gonna have the baby in December, and so we were thinking of a middle name, and I'm all about names. I'm like, it just has to flow right, and like it has to look good in cursive. And
My input was that it can't easily be made into a joke
yeah,
because kids are brutal.
kids can be rude, so we were thinking like, okay, Rainy, what's a good middle name? And so we went with Joy because that's my mom's middle name. And with it being Christmas time and joy is just like a big theme with Christmas and
Joy to the world.
joy to the world and, you know, everything. So we decided just to get all the generations in there with my grandma and my mom and my daughter. So that's where we got Rainy Joy. And we love her so much. She's that little Rainy Roo. We have like a million nicknames for her.
Yeah. Little Lorraine, we call her Lilo, Lolo, Rainy. Yeah.
Roo, literally. We call her Peanut. We call her everything. She's our
It
favorite.
worked out good. That's why I like their name so much because we can have so many
Nicknames.
nicknames. That's a big thing for me. I love sports. My parents always made sure that they named their kids things that they could yell and would sound good at the board. So, kind of stuff.
Totally. So she's covered. She's got all the names, but we just wanted to make this video so she can look back and realize how special her name is because of everything and all the people that it came from, but also just so she knows how special she is to us.
And so that she knows if she can do whatever she wants with her name. She can go by Rainy her whole life. She can be Lorraine. She can be Lori. She can be whatever.
Yeah.
We tried to
Right.
choose a name that would grow with her. So.
But we love her. And we just wanted all of you to remember that your name has significance too. So just remember how important you are and how loved you are. And somebody put a lot of thought into your name as well. So don't forget, life is out there, so go live it.
We love you guys. Have a Merry Christmas.